guess everybody thinks they're Indiana Jones.
Cruising down the river.
In the summer of 1927, St. Clair Shores, Michigan opened an ambitious park, Jefferson Beach Amusement Park. Rising on the shorelines of Lake St. Clair at 24400 Jefferson Avenue between 9 and 10 mile roads, it wasn't just another park. It was a $1 million investment in fun, built during the height of the Roaring '20s. Designed as both a lakeside getaway and a thrill-seekers playground, Jefferson Beach offered Detroiters and suburban families a place with its sweeping midway, shimmering beachfront, and rides all around, quickly becoming one of Michigan's go-to spots. But like so many parks that once lit up Michigan summers with laughter and neon lights, Jefferson Beach would eventually fade into memory. Fires, changing times, and the pull of new entertainment options slowly erased it from the shoreline. Today, all that remains are stories, photographs, and the whispers of the past. This is the story of Jefferson Beach Amusement Park, a place now remembered as one of Michigan's lost, abandoned, and forgotten amusement parks. If you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join now. We're going to be taking you all around the country after we finish up in Michigan talking about lost, forgotten, and abandoned parks, parks from the past, and things that may spark a memory from people who got to visit back in the day. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and a huge shout out goes out to all of our channel members. We couldn't do it without all of you guys. Thanks for helping bring this content to the channel. Now, let's get back into the rise of Jefferson Beach. When Jefferson Beach opened its gates, it offered a mix of attractions. Families could enjoy classic rides like the Ferris wheel and carousel, while they had arcades lining the midways and games of chance and skill. A major draw was the Coliseum, a two-story building designed by Detroit architect George Haas. On its lower level, guests found restrooms and changing areas which were convenient for a day by the water, and on the upper level, there was the crown jewel, a sprawling ballroom with a floating dance floor that gave partygoers a sensation of gliding as they moved to the music. The Coliseum quickly became a nightlife hotspot, hosting dances that drew crowds well beyond St. Clair Shores. But the centerpiece of Jefferson Beach was without question the Big Dipper roller coaster. This massive wooden coaster was one of the longest in the United States at the time, a thrilling ride that drew in coaster fans and casual visitors alike. And this coaster was built by pioneering engineers in the coaster industry. It was designed by John A. Miller and built by Fred W. Pierce, both of which went on to build many roller coasters that you can find all throughout the history, littering every single past amusement park from the wooden, coaster era that you can imagine. All of the trolley parks, all of that stuff. Very commonly, other than Frederick Ingersoll, these two are huge names in that industry in that era. So not only did the park have a legendary coaster, they also offered something for everyone from the family rides, lakeside relaxations, and nighttime entertainment. In the 30s and 40s, Jefferson Beach became a fixture of Detroit's summertime traditions for many families. As the 50s arrived, Jefferson Beach began to show signs of some strain though. Amusement parks across the country were facing new competition from TV, movie theaters, and the rise and trend of more accessible local entertainment centers. Jefferson Beach's troubles came to a head in 1955 when a major fire tore through the whole park. Flames damaged several of the wooden structures, including key attractions. But some of the sections of the park reopened the very same evening. But the fire marked a turning point for them. The cost of repair, coupled with shifting public taste, made recovery very difficult. At the same time, the park's owners had already began developing a marina on the property. By the late 1950s, it became clear where the future lied. Instead of reinvesting in the rides, management poured resources into expanding the Jefferson Beach Marina. In 1959, the remaining amusement park structures were demolished, bringing the Jefferson Beach amusement park era to an end. Today, Jefferson Beach Marina stands where the park once bustled with roller coasters and dance halls. It has grown into one of the largest marinas on Lake St. Clair, with hundreds of boat slips. But for many longtime residents, the marina is a reminder of what was once there before. Stories of the Big Dipper, the Coliseum, and the smell of popcorn on a midway live on through photos and memories of those who spent their summers at Jefferson Beach Amusement Park. It reflects an era when Detroit and its suburbs were booming, and leisure spaces were built on grand scales all over Michigan. Though the rides are gone, Jefferson Beach remains a cherished part of Michigan's amusement park history. A lakeside playground that defined summer for generations. Thanks for watching another episode of Lost, Abandoned, and Forgotten Amusement Parks. If you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll be talking about plenty of abandoned parks from the past, from Michigan all over the country. Like we said, Michigan had about 30 in its history, so it's pretty easy to get into the roots of the parks all across the state. We'll keep bringing the stories to all of you guys. Much love goes out to all of our Ghoster Coaster members. Thanks for helping us create the content, share all the thrills with you guys, and keep the memory of these parks and all the history alive. As always, thank you for being a part of our spooky community and for coaster ghosting with Ghoster Coasters.